Good morning, it's Tune In Tuesday. So I'm a part of a worship leaders forum on Facebook, and over this past weekend there was some advice given that caused quite a stir and just really brought some things to my attention that I think should be addressed for worship leaders and people involved in music ministry. First, the size of your church and your worship team should never be used as an excuse. I'm a church planner's wife and music director, and there's only 2 people on our team right now. But I don't let that stop me from doing just about anything. We don't have a drummer, bass player, I play keys, my husband sings with me, and yet I use multi-tracks, I use any resource possible to create an awesome worship service experience for our church and to really do the very best that I can. The second one is really an important lesson to learn. We are not always going to see eye to eye with people, and that doesn't necessarily mean that they are wrong and we're right. If we disagree with someone, it's okay to agree to disagree. The important thing is that you do take advice, you learn, you grow, you stretch yourself, and you try new things, and then figure out what works for your church. If what works for the church down the road does not work for your church, then that's okay. At least they are doing what works for them, and you are doing what works for you. Don't be so easily offended. If you are, you should really check yourself before responding to someone publicly. So I don't know why this is still such a topic of contention, but planning ahead is not planning God out of your service or limiting the Spirit of God in any way. God is able to direct us a month in advance, just the same as He can direct us the night before a service. And we shouldn't place our limitations on Him. Instead, prepare and plan and give our very best, and then if something changes the week before or during a service, that's okay. We can go with the flow, but it's still good to be prepared and have a plan. And guys, there are times that He doesn't care what we sing as long as it's glorifying Him. I put together sets before where I really didn't feel anything strongly one way or the other, and God showed up in a mighty way. And then there are times I put sets together and I know that He dropped specific songs in my heart for that service. So I'm sure I could have a lot more to say about that, but moving on to what I'm actually working on today, we have our Washington District Summer Conference coming up this week, and 2 of the nights I'll be participating. One night the choir is singing, and the youth choir, and we're singing Saved by Eddie James. So I have been working on this song like crazy to get it down because it is hard. I decided to take a little break from practicing and go meet my husband at the coffee shop and do some work. wrapped up our work day at the coffee shop, and now we're headed home. home sweet home, and I'm gonna go ahead and end the vlog here today so that I can make dinner and enjoy the evening with my husband and our little dog Hollister. I'll see you guys next time on the next Tune In Tuesday.